It's Coach Nick, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, the one and only Debra. Face your face for real estate, and it's another amazing episode of Real Deal Property Sharks. And today is Tip Day, where we're going to be stop thinking dirty, people. Stop! I know what you're thinking. We're talking about real estate tips. We're going to be talking to our resident real estate pro, the one and only Debra Face, licensed in Florida, New York, and New Hampshire. And I got a question for you, and I think the peeps are going to want to know about this as well. You know, with COVID-19 happening and all this other stuff, people are losing their jobs and so on and so forth. They're having difficulties paying their rent. They're having difficulties paying for their mortgage. And unfortunately, the reality is that a lot of people are going to end up losing their homes because these moratoriums on foreclosures can't last forever. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities to help these people out by purchasing these properties, and also opportunities for you to make money, I would presume, right, Debra? So I have a two-pronged question. Number one, do you agree with me? I'm gonna have you
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And number two, what I'd like to ask you is, what kind of tips would you give to the people in camera world over there that are thinking about becoming brand new flippers? They're looking to, buy low and sell high, and they want to know how to get the property actually sold. I know there's multiple steps involved, but specifically, let's focus on what they can do to make the property more appealing, so that if they buy a property and renovate it, they'll have a better chance of getting it sold. All right, so let the people know.
Okay. Well, first of all, the most obvious is the curb appeal. You want to have a nice curb appeal so that when you drive up, you say, oh, that's beautiful. But the next step is when you walk into the house, the lighting is so very important. I can't tell you, in all my experience, the first thing people will say is, like, where's the southeastern exposure? Or, oh, they talk about the lighting. So, think about it. You walk in, if it's light in area, it makes you feel good. If it's really drab, it's kind of depressing. And the thought of living in a house and waking up every day to this, grim kind of. So anyways, lighting is very important. My brother and I, the first thing that we do is we put in all recessed lighting. And what that does is, number one, it's an update. And it's very clean. The lighting is much better. It's very crisp, and it's updated. Also, strategically, you can put the lighting wherever you want to. So, think about it. A lot of kitchens today have islands. So you can strategically put the islands right above the lighting right above the island, so that you can obviously see what you're eating, or if you're cooking, or anything like that. Another thing is in the bathroom. A bathroom is a real important, place to shave, put your makeup on, and whether you're in the actual bathroom or you're next to the bathroom where you have a little bit of a, like the what do you call it? The vanity, and you got the nice light bulbs with the real fancy lighting. A lot of people like that fancy lighting, but it's not really good lighting. So with recessed lighting, you actually can have a much cleaner look. The lights are brighter, and when you remove the lighting and it puts a hole in the wall, and now you have to replace it with something, think about it. If you want to make a nice design, you get a huge mirror, and obviously the mirror has to fit the wall in a way that it's level on all sides, so it looks it's level. And what we've done in the past is we get a huge mirror with a beautiful frame. And I'm sure you've seen many mirrors out there, they're gorgeous. They have these really, really pretty framework around it. And that's your, design for the bathroom. So, I can't tell you enough about lighting. Lighting is just so important. So we've really done a great job on lighting. It's not that expensive. And so, that would be a huge thing to do.
Fantastic. So lighting is super important. And are there particular places that you go to get the lighting? I mean, do you go to local light shops? Do you go to some of the big chains? Is it a combination? I mean, where would people go to actually get the right type of lighting and things of that nature?
There are a lot of different, companies to go to. I've actually, my brother gets the lighting. I know he goes to a specific place. I can't remember the name of it, but you could go to like a Home Depot and stuff. However, they have a new recessed lighting that is easier to assemble. It's brand new. It takes a shorter amount of time. It's very efficient, and it's great. Also, another key is if you were to go to like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, they have a little counter space set up where you can take the bulbs and you can actually try them out to see what the colors are. And most recently I had a property for sale, and it was in a condo. Now think about a condo unit that's not an end unit. You don't have the lighting all the way around, and so you're kind of in between your neighbors, so you don't have a lot of light coming in. So this particular condo I had was all recessed lighting. However, the lighting was shining like an amber color, or kind of like a yellowish. So there are two different colors. I mean, there's white, and then there's the lighter color, which is like a yellowish. So you have to really be cognizant of that. So I was able to get an LED light, which I used to think they weren't as bright as a regular light, but I found out by trying them, the LED light is the brightest light. It's also not hot to the touch. If you ever taken out a light bulb and you burn your hands, and so the LED lights are a little bit more expensive, but they do last a lot longer. They're much brighter. They're not hot to the touch, so you can't go wrong with an LED light.
So there you have it, peeps. If you're planning on becoming a new flipping person, right, and you're going to start buying and selling properties, you got to think about staging. You got to think about how you're going to stage the properties. And one of the most important things that you can do is something that seems so simple that a lot of times you don't even think about it. Make sure you got good lighting, right? And make sure that you got a good designer too. Your brother and you are pretty good designers. And if you guys have any questions having to do with any of these topics or any other real estate topics that you might need answers to, comment below. And obviously, Deborah, you wouldn't mind helping them out, right? Giving them some information, all right? And that's basically it, right? So you'd be okay with giving them some info?
Absolutely. That's my job. I'm here to help.
Fantastic. All right, peeps. So it's Coach Nick, and I'm here with the one and only
Debra Face, your face for real estate.
And we are ending this wonderful episode of Real Deal Property Shots. It's always fantastic connecting with you guys, and we love you, and we are out of here.